Class of Mundos. Hi, it's B. I'm at the hospital today because my wife's going to have a baby tomorrow. Yay! It's a little early, but that's okay. Everything's going to be fine. We're excited. So anyways, I'm at the hospital. Mirror my actions. Today we're talking about comparing and contrasting. In particular, we're going to talk about keywords that help you know when a sentence or a text is comparing or contrasting two different things or a group of things, right? All right, this should be a fairly quick one. Mirror my actions. Comparing is when we see how things are the same. Comparing is when we see how two things are the same. Whereas, mirror my actions, contrasting is when we see how two things are different. Contrasting is when we see how two things are different. Now, for today's lesson, all you're going to need is a piece of paper. I don't care what paper it is. And a pen, something to write with. Pencil, pen. Because we're going to talk about these words right here. And today we're going to talk about comparing. And tomorrow we're going to talk about contrasting. And we're going to write some sentences that have these words in them. Hold that thought. So today we're going to talk about sentences that have comparing words in them. Okay, so when we compare, we're talking about two things that are things that are similar, right? They're the same. Okay, so the words to, both, also, alike, same, similar, or in common will tell you that they're telling you how two things are the same or different. So let's take a look at these sentences here. I am excited that my baby will be born tomorrow. My wife is too. That shows how we're the same. The key word here is to, right? Now, this kind of to is T-O-O-2. That means also, okay? This to usually says like a direction, like I'm going to the store, right? And then you've got another to, T-W-O, whoopsie, not T-E-O, T-W-O, which is the number two. So when we're talking about a comparison, the word to that means comparison, we're talking about T-O-O, which means also, okay? So I'm excited that my baby will be born tomorrow. My wife is too, right? That tells us that we're the same. We're comparing. All right, let's try some other. Now let's take a look at this sentence here. The Colts and the Chiefs are both football teams. They are both football teams. There's your, whoopsie, no. Get out of there, Mr. B. They are both football teams. That's your keyword right there, both. That's telling you that they are the same. They share something. They both have this one thing in common. They're football teams, right? Let's try a couple more. So let's take a look at this sentence here. I love Notre Dame football. My little baby CJ also loves Notre Dame football. And we don't know that yet, but I'm taking a guess that he's going to love. This right here is our key word, the word also. That tells the reader, it tells whoever's reading it that this is something that we have in common. He also shares this trait. He also loves Notre Dame football. Right? Let's try two more. And then I'll set you loose. So let's try this one. Mr. B and CJ have something in common. They are both awesome. Now in this sentence, we've got two of them, don't we? We've got two different words that are telling us we're talking about a comparison. We're talking about things that are the same. Right? The first one we have is in common. If you have something in common with somebody else, that means you have something like somebody else, right? It's how you are the same. Now look at this one. We also have the word both, and a lot of times you will see that. You will see one or more clue words telling you that the author, the writer of this sentence or story or text or information is telling you that these things are the same. They have something in common, right? They have something in common. Right there it is, right? They are comparing. They share. these traits. All right, here comes your part of today's work, okay? You can pause the video here if you want. I have your words underlined right here. I would like you to write at the top of the paper somewhere the word compare, okay? And then you're going to come down and you're going to write 3 sentences. 1, 2, 3, right? And I want you to pick 3 different clue words and compare 2 different things. I don't care what you're comparing, as long as they share the trait that you're talking about. I love candy. My sister does also. You know, my mother and I are alike in that we both love the Colts, right? Whatever. I want you to use one of these words. You have to use 3 different ones, okay? Write 3 different sentences on something, I don't care what it is, and get it back to me somehow. Turn it in when you come to get your next packet, or just send a picture to me. Whatever's easiest for you. All right. We'll see you tomorrow when we're going to do contrasting. Excellent. Thank you. Bye.